Hey Wizards, K Hoops here. If I can, I'm going to try to do a wyrm run again. So I would like to try some other stuff with that Antiphony Scepter. And I got a little too greedy last time and rushed the build, and it fell apart immediately. So we'll try to be a little more patient with it this time, but who knows, I'm still kind of in a greedy mood. Hot dog. Alright. I think ideally I'd like to get a reward that I want plus a tag that I want. This has 2 tags that we need for it, but I'm gonna reroll. This also has 2 tags that we need for it. Conjuration Tome would be good, but I don't necessarily... I think chasing tags first is more important. This will get us an extra charge. And let's just get wyrms right away. Oh, ice wyrms only this time, okay. We'll let the ice wyrms do their thing, and if they need some support, then we will get out the drakes. I just don't want them competing with each other. But maybe 2 wyrms is enough, because they're pretty decent. Alright, that was mellow. We're 2 tags away. Not that we're 2 tags away from like utilizing it, but I see an R and an S, which we can get an S here. I don't think we want Storm Drakes. I'm gonna reroll. Which will go here. This will hopefully land on our wyrm eggs since we're going to be using them more, but if not, that'll be okay. And it did. And oh yeah, I guess what else would it land on? We don't have any other dragons right now. I cannot hurt this dude, so let's oh no. Okay, good. We gotta get out of the way. I think once we get all of them out, we should be fine. Okay, the cannon's gone. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're 1 tag away from the scepter. Which honestly, that might not be like the best thing to craft right away, but probably want to chase the dragon tag, but this level does look substantially harder. And last time I kind of rushed things and died at a similar point in the game. So if we went here, we could be ready for this. We do need something else though to complete these levels. Which this level does feel a little... Oh man, there's a shaman just hiding down there. I don't like how spread out things are on this level. So maybe not. Let's let's get scale harvest like right away. Which means, well, we either need to get the num summons up or get another charge for that to actually be effective. I think it's okay to get Brain Hat, because we're only using one of the arcane tags. We just need one of them. We don't need a blood tag. Well, let's put, whoops. Let's use the AW. Whoa, no, what am I doing? Brain Hat. Okay, AW and blood. I feel like we want enchantment tag. We want all the other tags, really. But let's just use an enchantment tag. Still feels maybe premature for scale harvest, but maybe it's okay. We'll get out 8 and we'll get a charge. And we can re-roll. We're not. Maybe let's just hope for just like a level with no 3x3. We got one here. We got one here. And we got one there. None of those have S tags though. Oh wait, yeah, 2 of the 3 are fine. Let's do this one. I'm gonna start by the Burning Ember. I'm gonna use 2 of these real quick. I think we'll be fine without the other ones, but we'll let them out now. Alright, cool. I mentioned in the video where things did not work out that the coolest thing to pull off to me would to have my fire wyrms cast Volcanic Eruption with Meteor Shower. That's going to be very hard to get online. So I might try Dragon Breath, even though Dragon Breath is not like incredible, but all my dragons can, you know, use it, so it might be worth trying. There are no S tags, so I'm gonna reroll. S tags are not incredibly rare, so okay, we got one. We've got 2 choices for S tags. We can start here, or we can start here, which this S tag is in a much safer starting point. So let's start here. Let's craft this. We can get more charges of this, which I think will be worth, just even though we don't have a fire spell. Getting the 2 charges feels like the right thing to do to me. And we're going to learn Dragon Breath and see if we can figure out something cool with this. Again, I mentioned it in the last video, but Alias did something really cool, Dragon Roar, which is why I'm not going to do it, because I was able to witness its glory. I'm sure I'll try it later, but I do want to just, you know, fool around, have some fun, you know, try to discover something different, and alright. Also, I guess Dragon Breath is probably just gonna... They're probably just gonna be constantly, like, killing each other, too. Which is... maybe okay? Did... Alright, yeah, so they are. Did no one use Dragon Breath on that turn? Ah, no, they did, okay. Alright, well that doesn't seem super wild, but ooh, Evolution Shrine, okay. So this is where I might be willing to just do Volcano. Oh, we don't have the right tags, or that's unfortunate. None of these tags, or I think Volcano has, whoops, the nature tag, so we could learn no, that's a little risky because we could only afford, well, we could buy the, I think, sorry, let me check the upgrade prices. Alright, so we could learn the spell and then learn the 2 cheapest upgrades, but that's like a huge gamble if we're going to get Meteor Shower or not, because getting Meteor Shower is what would make it super cool. And Dragon Breath, we're not really going to be able to evolve. So maybe it's worth it to roll the dice on that. Yeah, I'm willing to take the risk. Why am I typing in the word fire? What is wrong with me? Sure, we'll learn Volcanic Eruption, and then we'll learn Lava Coat, I think, right away. And then we'll learn Volcano, because I'd rather have Volcano than Blind Casting. And then we'll just hope we get lucky for Meteor, I think is the call. Yeah, let's get Lava Coat first. Starting here does scare me because we are going to get frozen, but starting close to these dudes feels less attractive to me. Alright, and let's just get eggs out. And unfortunately, oh, we can cast it. Okay, well that looked like a lot of volcanic eruptions, so I do feel good about the potential of this. It's gonna just be a very important evolution shrine. Alright, well let's learn. Oh, we can't even learn Volcano. That's rough. Why did I think we were gonna have enough to do that? Okay. Well, let's learn Blind Casting because it's better than nothing. And Let's use a frost petal on volcanic eruption. And we learned meteor shower. So it's not going to cast if they can't get to chasm. But if we can find another way to upgrade this later, then we are totally set. I guess we'll want to learn Fireball and upgrade Fire. Oh, I haven't used Meteor Shower in a long time. What is that even? Fire, fire, fire. Rain of Fire. So it's going to cast our Fireball. So we could upgrade our Fireball, or we could just get Annihilate. That's 7. I think Chaos Storm would be... Rain of Dragons would be funny, because we'd just get more dragons that could then cast more Volcanic Eruption. Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's unfortunate that we weren't able to use that more effectively. And hopefully our lava coat will keep us safe when the fire is flying. Might be worth re-rolling and seeing if we can get a level with a heart piece, because I do think I want more health. So heart piece with warp dragon eggs sounds good to me. Let's start right here. Let's just let the homies out. Let's volcanic erupt, just like right here. Alright, that's weird. Feel like Alright, I guess our Rain of Fire is just not super cool right now, is all that's going on. Ooh. I guess this is just doing a single cast of Meteor Shower, right? Okay. And let me look up the upgrade for Meteor. Let me look at Meteor Shower again. Rain of Fire, yeah, that's what it's called. Jesus. Cast Fireball targeting 7 random tiles in a 3-tile radius each turn. Alright. I think it might take some time for this build to start looking awesome. It seems like they're also just like targeting where I am rather than elsewhere. I'm not... Oh, they're getting fire immunity. I don't know. Yeah. Whoops. That's interesting. Like, I wonder why volcanic erupt. Seems like they only want to try and cast it where I am casting it, which is not what I was anticipating. Yeah, it just says they'll attempt to cast it. That's all it says. Okay. Well, not as cool as I was initially expecting, but we'll see. We do have Dragon Breath as well, which we can invest in. Which, and I am a little confused why they're not targeting just places closer to them. Cast Fireball targeting 7 random tiles in a 3-tile radius each turn. That doesn't seem to be what's happening. I've also never used the Meteor Shower upgrade. Casting Volcanic Eruption also casts a single turn of Rain of Fire. So, maybe that just means one. Man, what am I doing? Rain of Fire, the Fireball targeting 7 random tiles. I mean, it's channeled for 10 turns. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about those results. A little suspicious. So not having Volcano is a pretty sad affair, because like we can't use it on a level like this, so we do need to look for chasms whenever we can. And again, like I would like to think that this would cast Volcanic Eruption, like this guy would cast Volcanic Eruption over here or something, but that doesn't seem to be what's happening. Yeah, it looks like they just try to cast it where I'm casting it, which is just maybe when you cast a level 4, your dragon allies' magic tags will attempt to cast it. So maybe, so I don't have a lot of experience with this staff. I think it's maybe they just attempt to cast it in the same place you're doing. Seems to be what's happening. So like something like a breath attack is a little different, because it's not like a single target attack. And then what I was using last time with like the flame burst is a little different. So let's just use like Dragon Breath. And it seems like let's do Dragon Breath this way. So they are, I don't know, not positive with how this is working. Interesting. So I think it seems like the best spells for this are going to be just spells that are like radius based, I think, is the best way to exploit this. Like if we go back here, get Dragon Roar, if we look at this, like they're all gonna Dragon Roar. Where when we Dragon Breath, doesn't look like they all do. When we Volcanic Eruption, the ones that are in range are just gonna like cast where we are. So this does seem a little finicky. So maybe our first attempt at it, we found like one of the better ways to exploit it. And I bought that just for science sake. That is going to put us way behind on potentially doing the Rain of Fire stuff, because it's only worth purchasing Rain of Fire if we then have enough SP to get the other upgrades, which seems... yeah, that's a lot of SP. This again might be something that would need the benefit of some Shrines of Perfection or having more yield from an evolution shrine than we did. So I might want to look for this and just start upgrading Annihilate, because that way my wyrms can be casting Annihilate freely. That seems like better value than trying to shoehorn the max results out of Volcanic Eruption. So we'll look into that. Again, we cannot we can Volcanic Erupt in the middle, but that's not like super sexy. That's still pretty sick. Why are these being so hard to take down? I guess they're 50 resist physical. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, when I first read this, when you cast a level 4 or lower sorcery spell, your dragon allies with matching tags will attempt to cast it. I thought they would just attempt to cast it on any valid target that's close. But after doing enough charges, it seems they'll just attempt to cast it where you cast it. So I guess anything with radius is gonna just be the way to use this. Because even like Dragon Breath, yeah, they're using it, but also like Dragon Breath, I'm also just like blowing them up. With something like Dragon Roar, they're all gonna use it no problem. Yeah. Either way, still a cool tool to mess around with. So now that I know that radius things are like the best, that's probably something I should consider. So I guess like the worst thing to do would be like using them to cast your clouds if they're just gonna like target the same area you're in, because it's not gonna like stack clouds. Interesting. I'm gonna talk to Jacob just to better understand how this staff works, but I think I know what's going on now. All right, let's get the Annihilator staff cooking. And I guess we don't need to get Annihilate yet because we don't have enough SP to get the good stuff. So let's just relax. Mobility is maybe something I should be thinking more seriously about. We can't do much with volcanic eruption right now. Truly a shame we didn't get all the upgrades we wanted. Yeah, so yeah, I really thought like when you use Dragon Breath, everyone will, but it's just where you're targeting. So interesting. Yeah, there's really just this really favors spells that have radius. Well, that are like burst. Yeah, I guess I should just look up the word burst. I guess Pillar of Fire is not what we're... I guess if we had Pillar of Fire with Orbital Bombardment, we could just like guarantee that everyone can target what I'm trying to target. Interesting though. This is kind of going south. I'm gonna have to go up here and get this runic fetish and ooh, I should probably get out of the way. Okay, yeah, I'm in trouble. Let's, oh no. Alright, I need to get a little more mobile, but I don't really know how to get to there fast enough. I think what I am going to do is, this is cheap, just hopefully disperse stuff into more useful places. I mean, I cannot afford to get hit even one time, so let's volcanic erupt. We only got 2 dragon roars left. I'm a little scared to use them. Okay, we should be okay. And we actually want to start getting out of the way, because if they start working their way down, then we're in trouble. But I think, you know, they're just trapped in a corner. And they're gonna get wyrmed, so I don't think I need to worry. He's just out of targeting range. Yeah, let's do a Dragon Roar. Scale Harvest is maybe too cheap at 4 SP. Just for... because once you have a few invest in Numb Summons or charges, it really is just infinite dudes. Oh, we gotta get that guy out of there. And they're really keeping him back though, which is a little sad. It'd be good if we could erupt him. Let's just like... oh, alright, we got a little sneak attack incoming. Like that. I'm just trying to work my way over to this. And they're really hanging tough back there, though. I guess there's two back there we could Dragon Roar. Alright, cool. Oh, no, dude. You do not want to be right by me. Let's just get to the shield. Alright, that was not... alright, not very good. So, Dragon Breath, not that cool. Volcanic Eruption, cool, but not as cool as I was hoping, since it's just going to be in a fixed spot. Rather, it's just going to be where I cast it, and then Dragon Roar is going to have the most utility for us, so maybe we do want to upgrade that, but Rallying Roar, I guess, would be the best thing to get. So let's get that. So I still should get Annihilate and upgrade it, because they are casting Annihilate. See how much work that did with a totally, you know, a lack of our own Annihilate. I've done Vaulted Glaciers before. Let's keep chasing some hearts. I'm gonna reroll. So Chronomancy Shrine. Oh, and there's a fire tag here. So let's see if there's something that we could put a fire... we could put a fire tag on Bloodshift, which I think we can get a fire tag on Bloodshift without doing that. Okay. Maybe Bloodshift is... whoa. Okay. It's too late to do this. Yeah, let's learn Bloodshift. Okay, this is something to do a different day. If we did the Draco and Tiffany Scepter, Bloodshift, once we get Boiling Bloodshift, and then our worms could cast that, but if we did a build where we were really just focused on using the Coronet, but I guess the Coronet only works the first 3 turns at the level, so maybe that wouldn't pop off as hard, because we would need to spend turns. Oh wait, not the Coronet. The Crimson Torque. We'd need to up the duration though. But if you were able to at least get a turn or two of Wyrms doing a torqued Bloodshift, that would be pretty extreme. That could be cool. Might be hard to get that online. So I guess we don't need this Chronomancy Shrine. Because we probably want Blood Shift on this anyways. But I guess we could put an ice tag on Volcanic Eruption. That way we'd have more of our wyrms using that. So maybe that, or put the ice tag on Blood Shift. Maybe that's the call, put the ice tag on Blood Shift. I'm also feel like we're kind of weak. Like this build's still just kind of slow going. And we got Louie. We got Louie. I think I want to start here and just, man, Louie's just up in my grill. I mean, that is a very concentrated and bursty eruption, so that's still cool. Let's get the homies out. Goodbye. Get a little closer. Goodbye. So that's still cool. I shouldn't complain about that. So Volcanic Eruption is much stronger. So the question is, no, I think I want Blood Shift because, oh, I am so silly. I was, of course, Chronomancer is getting the basically free cast. I was thinking of the one where you can Spellgraft. I was thinking of Spellgraft Shrine. Man, I've been packing stuff all day. I'm moving to a new apartment in a few days, so I'm a little goofy right now, so I'm not even understanding simple mechanics. Do I want this on anything? I'm not sure, because wyrm eggs are in a good place. Everything else I'm kind of casting when I want to cast. I mean, I guess I could get Infinite Disperse. Why not? Because I might disperse. If it's a long level, I might run out. Blood Shift 3. Wait 3 turns for every Blood Shift. But this feels like something that'd be nice to spam, just to get the boiling up. Yeah, let's just put it on disperse. I don't think we're gonna need to disperse repeatedly, because we are dispersing and then, nor making eggs then dispersing. So I guess I do want to start getting some shielding, and this is the one that gives me the most shields right out of the gate, so let's just do it. Oh, but dark tags, I do want to think about making this maybe the more important part of our build, so we can get its radius up or its damage up. I think with all the wyrms out, maybe the getting 9 damage on it is what I want to do first. Yeah. And we could get Crackle Darkener too. That would be probably sick. And let's get Boiling Blood Shift first. And I guess like Rallying Roar and Boiling Blood Shift would be the call, since we're just going to be jacking our dudes up. And do we just want dragon tags? Can we start here? Probably. Maybe. Oh yeah, we don't have the fire tag on our blood shift yet though, which is unfortunate. But blood shift will. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Again, I am real stupid. I didn't. Blood shift was not the spell that we needed. We needed Drain Pulse, and we needed to put the fire tag on Drain Pulse because that's a radius one. Oh well. But it looks like. Let's look up blood shift. The dark wyrm. Yeah, we're using it. So, man, I am slipping. For any of you watching, please, just please forgive me. That's embarrassing. Oh well. Yeah, Drain Pulse is whatever. The one with the same logo, like or icon. So if you look at like the Flame Burst icon, whoops. If we look at spells, so Flame Burst. There's the icon. Storm Burst. There's the icon. And Drain Pulse, despite not having burst in it, functions the same way, where it's just a radius coming out of you. So I gave them all a very similar looking icon. Just I try to do that with icons. Like you may have noticed, there's just like a ton of icons with like faces. These are usually like enchantments that are like targeting an ally or an enemy. Just to kind of, yeah, so if you see anything that looks overly similar, there's a reason for that. Just trying to kind of make it more intuitive what these spells might do. All right. I mean, I still think we've got a good chance to like see this run to the end, despite just making more incorrect decisions than correct decisions. Yeah. So like, if I cast Dragon Breath from here, see, no one casts it. So like. But if we cast Blood Shift, no one will cast it, because there's nothing to cast on. Alright, well, this run was good from a homework standpoint, I would say. Not a super slick run, but learning some things about how this staff works. So we're at 6 SP. I am going to get the fire tag on here so more drakes have access to it. And Blood Freeze, Toxic Shift, Blood Greed. We might get Blood Greed just to use it as our healing source, since we don't have one. Can we do a bunch? Nah, I don't want to do that one. I want a different reward. Alright, dupe shrine. I guess let's dupe something. I guess they would be casting things twice, so I'll get that first. I think I might regret starting here, but we do have 2 SP, so we can get away if we need to with Earthen Passage. But I will wyrm a few times. Alright, cool. How many more turns do we have? 1 turn? Okay, yeah, we can hang out back here. All right, they're getting juicy at least. Yeah, they're fine. Let's think about getting the radius up then. That battle mage staff, that's pretty easy to get to. Cool, Annihilator staff still number 1, even though we have not invested any SP in Annihilate, which we're running out of time to do that, so let's maybe hold off on anything else until we can get that online. I was thinking about this for the dragon tags, because we could get some serious max charges if we crafted 1 more piece of dragon gear. That feels worth it to me. Let's start in a cowardly corner. And let's dragon roar first. Nice. Let's blood shift that guy out of here. Cool, we already got some beefy dudes. Let's send them on their way. And let's dragon roar first, because they'll juice each other up. I guess that's juicing them up in the egg though, so I'm not sure if that's gonna continue when they pop out. I don't think it does. Okay, so that was a waste. Get out of here. Man, Annihilator staff still king. That is kind of shocking to me. Imagine if we were properly invested into Annihilate. Disperse is a sorcery, so... Oh! That could be... Oh... If we had put the fire or ice tag on Disperse... Okay, yeah, Spellgraft really opens this up as well. Because if we were doing like an arcane run and had Magic Missile fully upgraded with Violent Warp and just having all of our drakes do Disperse, or at least our Ice Worms or Fire Worms if we could Spellgraft. I mean, that would also work, if we just wanted to run a few Void Drakes, but yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued by the possibilities of Radius Burst E spells with this staff. I think there's a lot of room to figure out something fun. and interesting. And as you can see, like, this is very suboptimal. If you watched my previous video with the Holy Fire Flame, the Flame Burst Holy upgrade and the Storm Burst Dual Storm upgrade, I was, you know, sitting pretty. Where this one's a little more scrappy, but we're still putting in decent work. I don't think I like this much unless it's time to fly, which it's not. We need one more tag. I don't want any of those rewards, so let's just re-roll. There is a Y tag. There is a... Oh yeah, we've got enough dragon tags that we should use something. When one of your dragon allies dies, gain 10 resistance to their damage types matching their tags. We've got a lot of dragons dying, so that's eventually, slowly going to get our resists up. Maybe we just, well, get their cooldowns. Let's get this. Dragon Ambrosia. And we don't need this. And we don't need this. Alright, and we still got... let's get this to get the cooldowns down. And we don't need metals, so... Okay, cool. I guess I should have peeked into the levels and just not assume this one's going to be okay, but I think it will be. There. Oh, their threat radius is quite gnarly. I guess if we start here and get lucky, which we did, by getting some fireworms out, we can just eliminate those threats right away. And just get out of my life. Alright, that volcanic eruption's still pretty okay. I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, I think it's time to get Annihilate. Let's make sure it's not a free reward, though. That would be super depressing. I don't think I want to deal with Archfiends with a... Do I? Let's reroll. Just hope for something even better in the rewards department. We don't really get it. Yeah. So Drake versus Drake. I don't love our starting point here. I guess I don't love any of these. We would have been better off just taking what we had before. Let's try this one. Can we get Ambrosia? We can. So we'll have some clarity, which will give us a little more. Leo, oh, we're using that T tag. We don't want to do that. Because we might want the winged shoes. Okay. Alright. Let's learn Annihilate. And let's get Mega Annihilate first, and we'll be able to get Comprehensive Annihilate by the end of the run, hopefully. Let's start here. Let's Volcanic Erupt. This should be a pretty good one. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's Volcanic Erupt again. Can't complain with that. Alright, let's disperse. Hopefully those guys get a little closer to someone. Let's get out some more eggs. Alright, cool. Anything we don't... Well... Yeah, there is stuff we don't want, so... We will get rid of Dragon Claw, Dragon's Breath, and we will keep everything else. Alright, they're ready to beat people up. Oh, if they had Blood Rage with, yeah, Blood Rage with, that is a juicy Annihilate. Blood Rage with the upgrade of, Why am I spacing the name for it? Magic eggs would be good. That's a pretty sick combo. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, let's get rid of some stuff we don't want. Dragon's Breath, get out of here. And Dragon Claw, get out of here. Let's get Comprehensive Annihilation. And then I guess let's, when we can, even though we don't have Fireball or Ice Ball, we should probably get Magic Eggs, if we can. Guess I should just check if there's anything worth, oh, I guess, Magic Wand is probably worth just getting in the mix. We don't have a Dark Tag, unfortunately, or Sorcery. Let's hold off on that. I think, yeah, I don't want to deal with Tyrants. I think we can do that, and I think we can do this. Let's go here and just hopefully get enough wyrms out. I guess we can get one Numb Summon. Sorry, Winged Shoes. Alright, kind of excited to see if Magic Eggs are gonna get boosted. I'm assuming they will. Gardener's probably gonna be the easier one for us. So I've fought all of the bosses, but I do not, and I've killed all the bosses except for the new electric body, but I don't have the achievements for all of them, since the achievements were added later. But I do have Yaldabaoth and Gardener, so just for the sake of it, let's re-roll. I know I don't have Pope, which Pope can worm my dudes, which maybe I'm just not gonna care. If I die on Pope, I'm actually not gonna feel bad. And I still have not seen Electric Body in several runs. He must be afraid of me. But let's see if we can get Pope down. Pope's damage type is so where are our wyrms? Yeah, they're at 94 HP. That's unfortunate. I don't think Is there anything with shields? No. No. Yeah, they're just under the line, so that's too bad. We have no shielding. Okay. Oh, sorry. That is to all enemies. Okay. Blood greed is 3. I guess I need shielding for me, which we unfortunately don't have many options. I guess we can do this, and yeah, I do think we are going to die on this level. That feels like the most likely outcome. I guess Arcane Shield, we'll get that as well since we are using Disperse. So let's get that. I'm recording. Sorry, that was just a gremlin. There's a gremlin in the room. When that take, no, I don't want to lose resist to get shields. That sounds sad. When each turn, adjacent enemies. I guess I kind of like that. Oh wait, let's get the Arcane Shield first before I make a mistake. Let's get the, I mean, Annihilate should put Froggy to bed if we can stay alive. Just like not let him blood tax. Oh, did I just use the tag I needed for that? No, J-Shard, here it is. And we're down to Holy Staff, which, I guess we'll get this. Okay, well, unfortunately, we didn't invest in getting the HP up on our Drakes. Blood, 12-turn cooldown, okay. 6-turn cooldown, 10-turn cooldown, Tongue Lash is 7 range, so we don't actually want to... It's like a part of me just wants to stay right here and just Mega Annihilate him, but he's... His threat radius is a little big, but let's just start close, get worms out. So he... Alright, I think if we just blood shift at the correct times, we'll be okay. We are losing eggs quickly. It seems like it's going to be hard to even get our dudes out. We might need to relocate, is the thing, because he's just wyrming us up. Yeah, he's gonna kill us, huh? We just don't have room. Because we didn't have a way for these guys to be shielded. And they're not, and they are under 100 HP. The eggs are so weak. It's gonna do that again in 6 turns. I can't really go anywhere, so I'm gonna blood shift here. I'm not sure why we didn't get anything from that. That's weird. I feel like we should have been healed. Right, blood shift. Deal damage dealt this way or wounded ally in the target. Damage dealt this way heals you or okay, that was the problem. Now there's only me, so what happened? Were they shielded? Let's check the logs. Wizard uses blood shift. Wizard pays H, deals 23 damage. The knife. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, that's an unfortunate. Oh yeah, I should have thought of that. The Annihilator Staff dealt the damage before the Blood Shift, because that's how Annihilator Staff works. So Blood Shift is actually kind of hard to use with Annihilator Staff if you are killing things with the Annihilator Staff and not doing the damage from Blood Shift. You're not going to heal that much, so interesting. Oh, and I was poisoned. I should have been paying attention to that. That's why I was not healing. Okay, well that's my fault. Again, I stand by this. Frog Pope is harder than he needs to be. There's obviously ways around him, but he is, to me, he's the hardest one to fight if you're using minions, because you have to have very tanky minions or like very reliable shield generation, which I had neither. So bad choice for me to do, but I chose him because I do not have that cute frog outfit, so that was for the frog. Alright, I don't think I'm tired of wyrm eggs yet, and that was more of a scientific outing, just seeing how the Antiphony Scepter functions, and it turns out you probably just want like things that burst out from you, because then that kind of guarantees the dragons will cast them at all times. Other than that, you just got to make sure you got dragons by you that can actually cast at the same target. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well, and catch you later.